All right. Chapter 4, Teachings of Elidor 3. Hear my voice, listen to my words, obey these rules of conduct. If any man names you a liar or treats you as one, have no further dealings with him. Keep away from the smooth-tongued man with oily ways, for he is unworthy of your friendship. Keep your face unsmiling in the presence of a man who uses vile language. What spews from his mouth is the overspill of the rottenness within. He is empty and weak, and, if encouraged, will spread his disease far and wide. All things which really benefit man, whether materially or spiritually, and do no harm, are good and should be encouraged. They are the particles of progress. If a man comes to you and says he has secret knowledge of benefit to man, then hear him fairly, bear with him patiently, for if he is sincere, even though you derive no benefit and are told nothing new, his sincerity needs encouragement. Though it is well to convert others to the way of truth, tread warily. Many will seek to lay snares for you or to find some hidden vice, but if you live as your conscience dictates, you will go free and they will become ensnared. Those who call your belief false are themselves blinded by the scales of gullibility and held fast in the message of their meshes of their own net of ignorance. As the blind can never see, so are these inconceivable. Wait. As the blind can never see, so are these inconceivable. Did the Supreme Spirit himself come down and manifest to them, they would declare it to be only an illusion. Men believe what they want to believe and see what they want to see. Leave them to form themselves as they will. The day will come when they will see themselves as they actually are, and on that day fear will overcome them. They will not know where to run. All their cunning and trickery will not avail them then. Their words of scorn and mockery will rise up within them as bitter bile rises into the mouth. Have compassion for them, for on the dread day they will stand alone, their waiting companions, the uncomforting horrors, skulking just beyond their sight. Those who have no desire for truth will never be convinced of its existence. There are many who do not believe in the existence of the Supreme Spirit in their own mortality because they fear to do so, not because it conflicts with their reason or inclinations. Even if a door could be opened into heaven through which they could look, they would say, "It is all an illusion. We are under some kind of spell." Hear my voice, listen to my words. I have books of ancient wisdom giving guidance towards the light. I teach from them, and if they remain hidden, it is to keep them from the hands of despoilers. You who remain with face set towards the darkness of disbelief, go your way. If your affairs appear to prosper better than the affairs of those who walk in the light, do not deceive yourselves. As the Supreme Spirit is compassionate, and they prosper because he pities you for your future fate. In his mercy, he is granting you an abundance of pleasure in this life. Enjoy it while you may. To you who hear my voice, I say, let those things not bother you or appear unjust. It is proper that the just and upright should suffer, for they are the chosen ones to be tested for greater things. The weak horse is never heavy laden. You who withdraw, closing your ears to my words, who erect a barrier around your heart so my teachings cannot penetrate, follow your way. You take your road, and I will take mine. But when the gloom closes about you, do not say, we have been treated unjustly. If any injustice is done, it will be by yourselves to yourselves. The wickedness you have done will then recoil upon you. The truth you derided will have caught up with you. Laugh if you will, but laugh well, for your laughter will come to an end. Beyond it lies an ocean of tears. You mockers who ask to be shown the man who has returned from beyond the grave so he can describe what it is like, you say, only by this will our doubts be stilled. Who am I to change the order of things and still your doubts? I have not come to bring assurances, but as a warner and awakener. Why do you talk like this? If my teachings do not stir your hearts to response, they will not be forced upon you. Many times I have been tempted to withhold part of my message, knowing you would hold it in scorn. I have been faint-hearted when others have mocked, saying, "Bring down a spirit from heaven, or disclose the hiding place of treasure, and we will believe." Hard is the road of the prophet, and that is all I am, not a conjurer. You turn from me, saying one to the other, "What does he want of us?" Or, "Where lies his gain?" I ask nothing from you except a receptive mind. I ask no riches, I seek no payment. My reward lies in the knowledge of a duty done, in a clear conscience, and having done my best. Were I seeking wealth or even fame, this is the last way I would set about it. I speak with a true voice. I am no deceiver with some subtle end in view. I make no claim to possessing sacred treasures of wisdom. I make no claim to the knowledge of hidden mysteries or great secrets. I am no angel nor a spirit sent direct from heaven. I am one of your own kind. I am not a hypocrite seeking to curry favor by taking your side against those who ridicule your own views. I stand alone, asking favor of no man. I speak according to my heart. As my heart, so my lips. My words are true. If I did not utter them, I would be a coward and a betrayer of all I hold dear. Wait and listen. Do not worship vainly and to no purpose. Serve the Supreme Spirit, for there is none greater to serve. If you think otherwise, you devise false things. Take my teachings into your hearts. I will offer them gladly, asking no reward. Will you not open your hearts and incline towards the truth? You demand proof of my prophecy that I am what I declare myself to be. You say the darkness of the tomb has smitten me with madness and ask me to join you and become cured. May the protecting spirits bear witness that I do not join in ignorance and darkness. The proof of the true prophet is in his way of life. Have I ever lived otherwise than in accordance with my teachings? False prophets gain worldly things. True prophets suffer unrewarded without complaint. Even then, what they suffer in the sight of men is only a small part of the whole burden. You mock my teachings, declaring them to be false and foolish. You are suspicious of them. What do you fear? Be honest with yourselves. Is it not because they disturb you that inwardly you know their truth? I have not come to bring you consolation. I come to cause you anxiety. I do not speak words of comfort, but words of urgency. Change your ways now before it is too late. The road back is long and tiresome. I speak with the voice of the Supreme Spirit. I serve him, and to him is my life dedicated. Were I to demand a sign from him to bolster my own faith, would I not be unworthy of his trust and a failure as a prophet? Did I demand a sign to show you, would he not think me weak? It does not need a prophet to convert by signs and miracles. Anyone could succeed by this means. The true prophet is needed when it is more difficult, when the opposition is really tough. A true prophet speaks harsh words. He is known by his unpopularity. You may ask me whether it is my desire that you should abandon the worship of your fathers. This is not my desire. Retain all that is good and beneficial. Reject all that serves no purpose. You accuse me of being too solemn. You say I have lost the ability to laugh, that I set my face against merriment. In all this, you wrong me, for I never set myself against laughter and happiness. In all things, there must be balance. Laughter and happiness have their place, but are not things of supreme importance. You say, why should we not deal with our possessions and our lives as we wish? They are ours. I say, where the wishes and inclinations of a man's heart lead him along the most beneficial road, then follow them. But no man has sufficient wisdom within himself to know where his benefit lies. Therefore, he must seek guidance if he be truly wise, which is the wiser, to deal with your lives according to the prompting of inclinations and desires, or to live them in a way most beneficial to yourselves. Through my own efforts and sacrifices, through application and long years of patient endeavor, I have granted an insight into the nature of things. I have given a clear revelation and also been charged with making it known to men. What I have has been bought dearly. Why, then, do you mock my teachings or doubt my sincerity? Have I asked anything from you except a change of heart? You mock me, saying you cannot understand the import of your great teachings. We cannot understand the import of your great teachings. Or you deride me, saying, where Were it not that we have pity on your state of madness, we would drive you away from us. For your sakes, I have given up all I once possessed. I have left all I hold dear. Can you not spare me a few moments of your time? You ask, why did not the Supreme Spirit make all men conform to one creed, one belief? This he could have done, but it would not serve his end. These are not superficial teachings. Can you not spare time to consider them? You say I am no more than a man like yourselves. This is true. You say I am powerless among you, that I remain only because of your benevolence and goodwill. If you think me powerless, you are mistaken. In the stone chambers I learned secrets of power beyond your conception. Do not think me helpless because I come among you with humility and restraint. Had I so desired, my knowledge could have brought me riches and position. Instead, I chose to live as I do and follow the road of a true prophet. Is this not proof enough of my sincerity? The times are good. There are bountiful harvests and the land is at peace. Men come and go without fear. Pleasure and comfort are to be found on every side. It is a bad time for prophets. Turbulence and trouble are needed to stir the hearts of men to lift up their eyes to greater things. When a man is beset with trouble, he turns to spiritual things for consolation and help, but no sooner has it passed than he reverts to his former ways. The man who pillows his head on a log is more likely to pray than one who lays a pillow of down. Many among you have come forward in a half-hearted manner and said, we have heard and believe, we are followers of your teachings. The day will come when they were called upon to make sacrifices for their beliefs. Then there was a speedy sorting out. Some regarded their afflictions as chastisements from above, being still unable to understand the nature of suffering. When misfortune came upon them, they said, the Supreme Spirit is against us. When the sun of fortune shone, they said, the Supreme Spirit is with us. How little they knew of him. Heaven and earth have been formed for a serious purpose, for a great and glorious end. Man is blind to them because of his small-mindedness. I speak of wonderful things while you answer me referring to miserable matters. I am a plain man. I claim no extraordinary powers beyond acquisition by any other. I am not a conqueror or a sorcerer. My mission is to choose those who wish to serve the Supreme Spirit. I come from the silence of solitude. I am not a man gifted with elegance. Did I come performing miracles, all would follow me. Even the hypocrite and evildoer would be among those who walked the road. Who then could separate the chaff from the grain? The weak from the strong, those worthy of divinity from those who were not. All creation is upheld by the law, and the value of the law is revealed in the fact that even the Supreme Spirit does not act against it. It would be less beneficial for men if miracles were performed by the prophets. If the law is good, it must be strictly applied. If men are insincere and shiftless, the performances of miracles will not strengthen their hearts. They are like voyagers at sea. A storm rises and they are distressed. It abates and they rejoice. When the winds roar and the waves mount up, they pray and proclaim their repentance. They profess their intention of living a new life if saved. Yet when they come safe to land again, they forget all that passed. They return to their previous ways. They commit self-injuring excesses of deeds of selfishness. Only further affliction brings these to an end. Can you not understand? Hear my voice, those who miserably bewail their misfortunes. When troubles beset you and new trials comfort you every day, know you are being tested. Life itself is a necklace of tests. Accept with fortitude whatever test life presents, saying in your heart when meeting each one, however this may appear now, it is for my ultimate good. You, too, talk of miracles. You seek miraculous solutions for your problems. Do you not understand the nature of free will, and the miracles are contrary to it as well as to the law? Were they part of a normal life, your fear of divine intervention or reliance upon divine power would sap your independence and stifle the expression of free will. Your choice between good and evil would no longer be free, and you would become more of puppets and less of men. Face up to every trial, for only the tests successfully undergone and the good deeds done have lasting value. To to merrily while away the time, to take the easy path through life, turning aside at every obstacle, has no value whatsoever. No two persons have the same abilities and inclinations. Therefore, let each man serve the Supreme Spirit according to his endowments. Do not try to imitate another in service, for such imitation accomplishes less. Follow the road of your own choosing. Serve it to the best of your abilities. Live a good life. Little more can be required of any man. However, do not close your eyes to truth, thinking that service through earthly skill and ability is enough. What you think and what you believe best may all be wrong. You may not even know what is for your own good. You were born without being consulted. You cannot direct your lives according to your desires. You will die whether you wish to or not. Such is earthly life, and likewise your condition in the afterlife may not accord with your own designs and will. You say death is the end of all things, therefore let us live as we will. Are you certain that you can state this as a fact? What do you know of death? The only fact you do know beyond a doubt is that death is the universal lot of man. Therefore, exercise caution regarding something you know little about. Shed no tears for those who are already beyond the place of tears. Can weeping console them, or mourning assist them? What is life, or what is death, that you should grieve for either? They come and go, they merge one into the other until neither is distinguishable. Sorrow and joy, pain and pleasure, tumult and peace, they come and go. They play about man and are gone. They are like the winds rustling a tree. They pass and the tree remains unmoved. Life is a lamp-lit room with two doors leading to the darkness of night.